We are the Wistl Family Adventures channel. Follow us on our chaotic and crazy adventures as we navigate life in a new country. Today, we learn a really hard and important lesson during one of the Philippines' holiest holidays.
We've heard a few Eastery things might be happening. This vlog isn't going as planned. This whole day has not really been going as planned. So we've definitely learnt to let go of that part of our lives now. So welcome back to the Wistl Family Adventures. We hope you guys are having a fantastic Holy Week with your family and a great Easter Sunday. It is Easter Sunday today, and we've had a bit of a tip-off. Hold on, baby, you can talk in a sec. And we've had a bit of a tip-off that there's some hot cross buns in the city, so we're off to find some before we do a few more Easter themed activities later, hopefully. If all goes to plan, this could all be completely not going to plan, but we've had a little bit of a hunt to see if we can find some hot cross buns, and we're off to go and see if we can go grab some now. What did you want to say? You got itchies?
And even we're gonna find some Easter eggs.
Yeah, they haven't all melted in this heat, buddy.
No, maybe there's some in some buildings.
Yeah, where the aircon is, yeah. So we're just heading down Paseo de Roja, the back side of it, away from Ayala Avenue, to try and find this little, I don't know if it's a cafe or a bakery or something that has these hot cross buns. As I said, this could go all wrong very quickly, but we're giving it a go, getting out there and having a little mini adventure today in Makati. It is really hot, my eyelids are wet. So we've never actually been this way, but you can see like there's a really interesting building right ahead of me. I can't use my hand because I'm holding the other one. But it's a really interesting structure actually. I've never seen it because we've never walked this way. There's always a lot to uncover in Makati, we find. The city's so big and intricate and full of history that it's always a really amazing thing to be able to uncover like little gems everywhere. Turns out we were on the wrong road. So we're going one across and seeing if we can find this place.
They don't have any hot cross buns.
Did they, or have they run out?
Either way, I don't know. But we found it.
Yeah, it looks cute.
It looks really nice.
But we've got somewhere else to eat, haven't we?
Yes. We've not been down this way before, so it's quite cool.
Speaking of more interesting buildings, this is one of my favourite buildings in Makati. You can see it from Legazpi Park. Sorry, I'm losing all my words. I guess it's a condominium, but it has the most intricate Art Deco style that we really love walking past. It looks like a building from New York. It's very cool. It goes right up to the top, and then it has like a really iconic shaped top. Obviously I'm standing so close you won't be able to see it, but I'm sure many of you that live in Makati or have been here before would recognise it. It's very iconic here, it's beautiful. There's also like a moto cafe for I guess bike enthusiasts or car people. There's like helmets in there and also drinks. And then this place we always see, which is called Deuces, and it's like a bright pink coffee shop cafe. I think it's like Korean. It looks pretty cool. We're gonna have a look, Oz.
It's very like coffee and pastries. So it's very
No
cool.
hot cross buns.
No hot cross buns.
But it is really cool. I like that it's all pink. That's what my house would look like.
See if Mum and Tina's might have one.
Yeah, this is also another bakery we've never stopped at before, but it looks really popular.
They have carrot walnut bread, which I haven't tried.
Wow. So it seems like it's a really little quaint kind of tea house style bakery. There's like sofas everywhere and plaid and plants and watering cans. It feels very like, dare I say, a little bit English. Kind of like a little English tea room. It's very sweet. We always walk past this when we're on the De La Rosa walkway, but we never ever have been in. And so we're going to try and have a few little Easter treats in here because we didn't find our hot cross buns yet.
So we've got a selection of cakes today. So we've gone here, a carrot cake.
Yep.
For Easter.
For Easter.
It's got a little carrot on top.
Yay, it's very sweet.
So you can't have Easter without having chocolate. So this is a chocolate fudge cake. Then we've got a hot apple and walnut muffin.
Nice.
Then we've got a cinnamon roll. And then this is a dolce de leche. I'm going to butcher this.
Empanada?
Yeah.
Ah, but it looks like it's got the cheese on top.
Yeah.
Is it good? Nice.
That's delicious cupcake.
It's got really nice chocolatey.
So one thing I have noticed about cakes here in the Philippines is the icing is very, very different. It's either a cream, like a very whipped light cream, or it's like a really heavy, thick, sticky chocolate kind of saucy thing. But in England, the kind of icing you get is either like a royal icing, like a very traditional one, or like a marzipan, or we have buttercream. But I think that places like the Philippines don't have those sorts of options because of like heat issues and things like that. But the cakes were really, really tasty. My muffin, I have like an apple and walnut one. Really, really good. Is yours good?
Yeah. The chocolate and elements.
I can see it on your face. Kev's got the cheese empanada. Can you taste the cheese?
Not really.
Nice?
It's nice. It's really soft.
Yeah.
I don't really get much dulce de leche, but it is pleasant. It is pleasant.
So that was Mom and Tina's bakery. It was really sweet. Like I said, it was like a very quintessential English tea house, American style tea house. They had some really interesting classics on there from like England and America, like shepherd's pie and fish and chips and things. We might have to go back and try some of their main course food, but it was really good. It was really sweet. And the cakes were really tasty. So as parents, we do want to try and make our children's Easter as normal as possible, despite not having all of our normal things around us that we are used to. So we've checked out a few malls and the things that they had going on, but we found that it just wasn't really like worth. It's always a damn bike. But we found that cost per kid, because you had to kind of buy or spend 2,000 upwards in stores to get one pass to go to one of these Easter events in the malls. That would equate to us spending like 6,000 pesos in stores, and we don't have anything we really need that would cost that much money. So instead we've decided to walk down towards the other end of Paseo de Roja, and which is just against Ayala Triangle Gardens, and check out what they've got going on, because we've heard a few Eastery things might be happening. But then I did promise you hot cross buns and that didn't happen either, but we'll see. This is all happening and we'll see what happens. So a little bit of honesty, the Paseo de Roja thing wasn't really working out for us. There were a lot of vendors we've already eaten at, and the vibe wasn't really there. The musicians weren't playing, although they said they were supposed to be. I don't know whether they were having just a break and we just missed that part, but we were all really hot. It was too muggy. The kids were getting aggy. So what we did is we walked a full circle. So basically we've started from like our condo and round the De La Rosa pathway, then we've come to Ayala Triangles and cross Ayala Avenue and back round to Salcedo. So we're in Salcedo Village at the moment. I guess this is Salcedo Square, and we're at the park. We've kind of cut everything quickly, got the kids to the park, and it's already cooler here, and the sun's kind of moved over now, so it's cooled down quite a bit. So this vlog isn't going as planned. This whole day has not really been going as planned. I mean, it's our first Easter in the Philippines, and it was very tempting to just put the camera down and stop recording and just call it off. And get rid of the vlog and think of something different, but we've not. We're going to pursue and just show you guys that realities of filming and also having like a really nice holiday with our family doesn't always go as planned, and no matter how much we try and pull things together, it doesn't always work out. But we're staying positive, and the kids are just playing and they're having a much better time already, so that's great. And now we need to work out where we're going to eat as well tonight, which will be also really nice to take you with us and film that too. So we did manage to grab some eggs. Woo! We found some little bags in Marketplace that were semi-reasonably priced. They weren't too high. Every time I talk, there's a motorbike. Today has just been a weird day, so I apologise for the kind of weird structure of this vlog. It's just, this is kind of how it's been going for us. We don't always get things right, and we definitely don't always know what the right thing to do is in these circumstances. And Easter is a really weird one. Obviously you spend it with family, but we are familyless here in the Philippines, and a lot of our friends in the condominium are with their families at the moment, which means that we won't see them for a few more days. So the kids can't wait until that happens, but until that happens it's just the 5 of us, because a lot of the people that we know are either away or just busy with their own families here in the Philippines. So we've got to kind of make do and see what we can do as a 5, but it's just been a little bit of a struggle to try and make Easter work for us here in the Philippines. It's been a nice day, but it's definitely been, I think, like me and Kev have a little bit of like parent guilt, because it's not been the same as what our kids are used to in the UK. And we know obviously things like that will have to change anyway, which is absolutely fine. It's just for their first Easter, I think it's been a little bit jarring for them. So we're just taking it as it comes, and I think hopefully next time, if there's a next time here in the Philippines, we'll be better prepared and we'll know where to go and what to do. So as our first trial run, it's not gone the smoothest. So we've decided to come to Nanyang, which is a recently opened restaurant literally below our condominium. We didn't want to we'd literally been walking around for a long time today. So we decided to kind of circle back and come back and see what restaurants near our condo were going to be a good choice for us. And we've settled on Nanyang. Nanyang is a Singaporean food place. Yes, Singapore. We've not tried this before. It's a very small menu. It consists of like really light main meals and toast. So it's going to be really interesting. I think they only have like 8 choices altogether, which is one of the smallest menus we've seen here in the Philippines so far. The fingers crossed it's going to be nice. Something today hopefully will go well. Oh, thank you, Mom. So a lady just came round and gave the kids some little Easter treats. That's nice. Yay! Something's going right. You're going to save them for after your dinner though? Yeah. So just when you think your day is going, there's always a Filipino to come and cheer us up. So how are we feeling, Daddy?
Very joyful.
Trying our first Singaporean food.
It'll be interesting. But I wanted the corn soup, but they didn't have any, so...
I think we've got chicken all round, I think, other than Harry.
Yes.
Look at how big that is. So Lulu's going in with the chicken. Is it good? Yeah? Yummy.
Sit down.
So Eloin, Kevin and me all have the same dish, which is this crispy chicken with what looks like chili paste or chili oil, like a really thick soy, garlic. Yeah, you've got peanut butter because you are a very fussy boy.
And Harry's gonna be lost.
He might probably be last. And then there's some sort of like bok choy in sauce or some greens. Then there's rice, I think it's like a fragrant rice, and a soup as well, which looks really delicious. And all of this is 268 pesos altogether. Trying to work out what it is.
Yeah, so it's a rich chicken broth.
Oh, nice.
So, and it's got like spring onions in it.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. I like that.
Wow. So Harry's has come and he's got a fishball noodle soup. Fishball noodle soup, that's right. And that's 198 pesos for the whole bowl.
quite big bowl.
It is a big bowl.
Yeah, so these are the fish balls, but I don't know what this is.
Mushroom? Daddy, you're the chef. What's that?
What's this?
Oh, it looks like tofu or squid.
Probably tofu. Looks more like tofu.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know.
You don't know.
Squid, I think.
Squid.
That fish ball is really nice. It's,
What's in it?
oh,
It's just like that.
fish. Really salty and not too chewy. Kind of like squid, but you dig into it like butter.
It looks quite bready.
Not really. It's kind of like a slimy, chewy fish ball.
Oh.
I really wanted to
Go straight for the chicken first, and I might do like a heat taste and try the chili first. I really love chili, the rest of the family do not. It's quite mild, it's almost like a sweet chili paste. It's got a lot of sweetness to it and a little bit of warmth at the end. It's nowhere near as hot as I thought it was going to be. The chicken, everything's a little bit tepid. I'd like it to be like a really hot meal. That's my preference, but it's tasty. It's good chicken.
So I have the peanut butter sandwiches.
Wow.
Delicious.
That looks yummy. And you've got your own special square plate.
Yeah.
You're going to try it for me?
Yeah. Mmm.
So I really like bok choy, so I'm looking forward to this. It's nice. Cold.
Yeah, it's in like a sauce. This is what it looks like when it's served.
I quite like that.
Yeah. I'm just wondering which way is the way to eat the chili, the soy and the garlic. Do you mix them all together? Do you put them in the soup, or do you have them with the rice and the chicken? I've been just dipping, but I don't know traditional Singaporean style of eating yet. It's our first experience, but it's good so far.
Yeah.
So I've actually taken every single person's little dish of chili because it's so sweet and it has a really nice heat, which I really miss. Sometimes I know Filipinos aren't accustomed to spicy food really. I know some of you guys really love it, but it's not a spicy food country. So I've just poured a whole one in my rice and it tastes really nice. The chicken's really good, but the one thing is the greens or the bok choy, because it came to us like really cold. It's a really strange way to eat it. I don't know whether that's purposeful or just it's just gone really cold quite quickly, but it really was a bit of a jarring experience. The soup's really good, and I think all of this for under 300 pesos, like quite a bit under 268, sorry. It's really good. I'm almost full. Elwin's struggling. Kev finished really early, but then he's a big fella.
I love it.
But overall, actually, I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't know, you're supposed to put chili in the rice. I don't care. It's definitely the best combination, that's for sure. Elwin's trying the greens. What do you think? They're a bit tricky. Nice.
We didn't have the sauce, so we like it.
Yeah, you just, because it's not plain. So that is the end of our Easter escapade. Aha. It was an interesting day. It definitely didn't go as planned, but I don't think we had a good enough set plan anyway. So a lot of this was our own fault through trial and error, and nothing to do with the country or the Philippines itself. We had a nice evening in the end. We had a really nice meal. It was really tasty, and we got some little eggs for the kids. They're all having a little bit of a sweet party in there. They're all having their little sweet bags that the lady gave them, which was so sweet. That put a smile on all of their faces. So the kids are happy. We're really happy.
And I think the one thing that being in the Philippines has really taught us about our own culture and traditions is that our culture, unfortunately, in the West is heavily tied to commercialism and buying things and gifting things and eating a lot of food and doing a lot of things that probably aren't synonymous with the actual holiday itself. Now, whilst we aren't particularly religious in any way, we do appreciate the fact that we love being here and not seeing all of that commercialism kind of climb in through and wipe out the traditions of the Filipino people. It's nice to see that you guys still have those traditions to hold on to, where I think back in the UK we are quite removed from what it once was. What it was is now not, and to be honest, it is literally about chocolate and food and spending time with family. The spending time with family part is the best part, obviously, but I think that goes for all kind of religious holidays across Easter time. So we've definitely learned to let go of that part of our lives now and just appreciate what the Philippines is really teaching us whilst being here. And it's really interesting to see what we're shedding the longer we stay here and what we're adopting instead. So to be more relaxed, to be with family, to take in those opportunities to do those things, to put the phone down, to stop working, to not film, to not be on social media, but to be present with our kids and give them that day. And that's what really, really matters over, you know, the chocolate and the bunnies and all that kind of cutesy stuff. I know the kids missed it today, and I know they missed their family as well, quite a lot. But I think we were able to kind of give them the best that we could provide, pushed through the parent guilt and realized ourselves that there's a lot more to life than just kind of giving your kids stuff and making them feel like that's why it's a holiday, rather than actually it's a holiday no matter what, and it can be no matter what, as long as we're all together. So thank you, Philippines, for teaching us a very valuable lesson today. Even though things didn't go the way we thought they were going to go, I think overall it ended on a really good note. So yeah, really interesting. The more we stay here, we're really realizing the things that we're dropping and like leaving behind now, and the things that we're adapting to quite quickly. So I'm going to call it a night. It's very tiring. We walked around the whole of the city basically today in search of kind of Eastery things, but ended up being back here, and actually that was probably the best Easter we could have given them, was to be here and present. So salamat po for watching the video. We know it's all over the place. Give us a like for trying, and we'll see you in the next one. Do you want to say?
Salamat po.
Salamat po. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.